walking through a valley, crawling on your knees at times, completely lost and feeling like a ghost at times, totally submerged in pain and mourning at times, ash in the air, filling the air at times. This is the valley of the shadow of death place that awakening brings you to, invites you to. Yet it is not a place on the outside. It is not a place you go to, yet rather a place that you become inside for a phase in order to move beyond it. You are being with the shadows that are inside during this phase. The shadows are echoes of fear, of wounding, of trauma. The shadows are energies from other lifetimes wanting to become visible again so you can connect and heal and integrate them into your soul expression as a human again. The shadows are what is inside of you that has been suppressed and disowned, cast away and rejected. You are being the death that is happening inside. The death is of the false you, the version of you that you agreed to be until you no longer needed or wanted to be anymore. Until you started to remember that you are not that, but really so much more. The death is of the old world that used to be nourishing and no longer is. The death is the letting go of relationships that require you to shrink and to settle and to conform. You are crossing from the old way, the conditioned way, the veiled way, and into the new, shedding the layers of what is not you along the way. This crossing is dangerous to the old way and pushes up fear and resistance. The crossing asks more from you at times than you imagine that you can possibly give or have. Yet somehow there is always something there to keep you moving forward. Even though you walk through the valley of the shadow of death, you fear no evil because you realize that there is nothing evil inside of you. There is nothing truly evil, as it all can be returned to love with love. You fear no evil because you are with you. You are there to be with the shadows, to be with the aspects of you that are dying, to be a guide during the crossing and the dying and the letting go. You are supported during this inner valley walk by a growing, sacred human you. This you is infused with and held by divine love, by love from your guides and aspects that become you more and more. This you can hold and respond and love all that comes up inside of you as sacred, meaningful, and important. This you sees all phases, especially the death and rebirth one, as sacred, meaningful, and important. You are walking through your valley of your shadow during the death of your false self, responding to change with trust, responding to death with possibilities, responding to growth with desire, responding to fear with love. On the other side of this valley is the land of self-love milk and self-worth honey, the riches of self-love and self-worth that flow like rivers from your expanding mind, your embodying soul, your opening wide heart. This land of riches is of self, beyond self-image, unaware ego, personality, and persona. This land is rich with the sunshine of your higher consciousness coming in and becoming you. It is rich with intimacies with others that are nourishing, catalytic, and based in mutual love and respect. It is rich with the sense of being with Divine Source, and also from Divine Source, and also being with Divine Source. This is the place you feel and remember as you cross the valley that keeps you going, that reminds you of who you are meant to be as a sacred human.